This is it. Here I stand. I'm the light of the world. I feel grand.
You're listening to the title track to Michael Jackson's concert film and double album, This Is It. The song was completed without Jackson and with new backing vocals from his brothers. Welcome back to TV Guide Network's behind-the-scenes look at This Is It, which will be playing in this AMC theater at Universal City Walk in LA, not to mention other big screens around the world. Now, recently I got some insight on the King of Pop from drummer to the stars Jonathan Moffett, who'd been working with Jackson since 1979. Jonathan Sugarfoot Moffett is one of the most sought-after drummers in the world. Over the years, he's played with superstars like Madonna and Elton John. But even more noteworthy is the working relationship with the man who gave him his start, Michael Jackson.
He was the core of my career. It will never be normal again.
For 30 years, Jonathan kept the beat going for the King of Pop, accompanying him on all his tours. Has it been hard for you?
For me, when we lost Michael, I lost my dance partner.
Jonathan reveals that on the tour that never was, fans would have seen new presentations of old classics like Thriller and Smooth Criminal. But his and Michael's special song was one that remained untouched. Were you reworking that at all?
Billie Jean was Billie Jean. That's one song you really don't touch, you know. That song is etched in history, and it's hard in the history, the arrangement of it, the concept of the intro with the briefcase, the hat, the glitter jacket, the glove. That's a masterpiece of pop music right there. You don't change masterpieces like that. The sad part for me is that I'll never get to play that again.
An understandable emotion for someone who spent countless time with Michael on the road. Now, talk to me about you and Michael here.
That is at a Thanksgiving party of '96 over in Europe. He threw a big party for everybody involved with the tour.
Were there a lot of moments like that where Michael would do something for everyone involved?
Yes, he would do those kind of things, have a restaurant or have a place rented out and have a party for us while we were on tour, and kind of, have family-like with everybody involved. So it was a great thing that he would do for us, and he would be there.
That tight bond was something that carried through to the end, even days before Michael died.
I was on a break, and everybody was sitting around in like a group situation, and Michael and his bodyguard walked past. And when he walked past here, he looked at me and he did like this and he smiled at me and bowed. I said, "Michael." And then he walked over to me and he grabbed me and he hugged me. We must have hugged for about 45 seconds or so. And everybody started applauding because most of them knew my history with him. And it was such a special moment for me and for them because they appreciated it.
And Jonathan isn't the only one who has nice things to say about Jackson. According to those closest to him, the superstar was anything but a diva despite his international success.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
You see the contrast between him as just a loving, caring, shy person to being that electric superstar that we all know.
Let's do it one more time.
He was so humble, he was so friendly, and he did whatever he could to make anybody around him comfortable.
And as you can see in the behind-the-scenes footage of the film, Michael went out of his way to make those around him comfortable.
He came over and gave me a hug, and that felt good. I mean, I know that he knows me. I've been done, 3 world tours with him. His hug is a real hug, His hug is a real hug, like a 4-year-old's hug is a real hug.
I gave him a hug and I was like, "You always smell amazing." And he was like, "I do." I was like, "Yeah, you do." He was like, "I should." I was like, "You're right, you should."
The sweet-smelling father of 3 also taught his children to be warm towards others.
When they tried to shake my hand, and Michael said, "No, we don't shake hands in this family, we give hugs."
And despite the intense pressure of getting such a huge concert series together, the Gary, Indiana native was never rude to the crew.
It was just really, really special to be there with the King of Pop and have him tell me what to do. And to go, "Will you do this, please?" I'm like, "No, I won't do that." Of course I will.
Along with being affectionate and polite, this icon was also generous.
The children told him I still had a Walkman. There he is standing there with this little yellow bag, and he hands it to me. He said, "This is from me and the children." I looked in the bag after he left, and it was an iPod Touch with the 25 years of Thriller. anniversary issue loaded on it.
He was just like a big pumping heart walking around. He loved everyone. He really, really did.
Coming up next on TV Guide's big movie premiere, Michael's ultimate vision for his fans and why this was it for the superstar.
It was a culmination of the classic quintessential Michael Jackson, as well as a lot of, sort of new elements that reflected where we are today as a humanity.
Get ready for Betty. Are you kidding? See all new episodes of Ugly Betty Fridays on ABC and catch Encores Thursdays at 7, 6 Central on TV Guide Network.